diggity dog. Breaking, diggity dog. Shark. Breaking.
Welcome to the T40's podcast. This is episode 37, and you're here with me, Ryan,
Michael,
Alex,
Benson.
and Ryan's drunk.
Well, yeah, I've been drinking a lot, so anyway.
That's why we had him host.
We got a good show for you today. Let's see, Mike's got to talk about romantic movies.
Yeah, that'll be the second segment.
Well, that's second. Well, you didn't put that in the email, so.
I didn't. You're hosting.
Yeah.
Get your,
so anyway, Alex is going to talk about pets and stuff.
Sort of.
Yeah, Mike's going to talk about...
you just
Holy
said it.
shit.
You already forgot.
Just keep it going. This is great. This is fucking great.
Mike's going to talk about romantic movies, and we're also going to do Beer of the Week and Top 5 and all that other shit. You guys know what this is going on. So let's go to emails and voicemails. Alex, you got some emails. Let's do these.
All right, I'm reading the emails first. We got one from Shaylor. It's called Movie Talk.
From Shaylor?
Shaylor.
Interesting name.
Shaylor. Since you fuckers skipped your usual movie segment in favor of Benson flaunting his tinfoil hat, I'm going to tell you about my experience with the wonderful film Man on a Ledge.
Yeah,
Great.
He's got a good paragraph here, but I read some of it. It sounds pretty funny. The title gives away the half-assed nature of the film right away. Why they couldn't add an A is beyond me. I said the same thing. The entire film is about as contrived and stupid as you'd expect. Some shitty cop gets framed for the theft of some priceless diamond by some rich corporate
the
asshole.
guy's supposed to be a cop? That's
Yeah.
fucking dumb.
So they let this
So much worse.
They let this guy out of
For
prison.
diamond theft. Blue streak.
To get out of your busted ass vehicle. Okay, yeah. So they let this guy out of prison to go to his dad's funeral, where he beats the shit out of cops and escapes.
Wait, a cop beats up a cop.
No, I think it's the actual owner of the diamond.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know. Then a month later, this jack-off ex-cop turned convict gets on the ledge of his 22-story building, hence the title.
Why would he get on the ledge? What, is he trying to blackmail himself?
Well, you're not letting him finish.
Yeah, he does this so his brother and fan service girlfriend can break into the building across the street so they can steal the diamond from the corporate asshole and prove the innocence of this guy we care nothing about. Oh, okay. There's a scene where they... This is the good part. There's a scene where they deactivate a heat sensor by spraying it with a fire extinguisher. Because in movies, fire extinguishers spray liquid nitrogen or some shit. Yeah, okay. Also, after they steal back the diamond, the guy's dad was alive the whole time.
Oh my god.
Also, the brother...
What?
Spoilers. Also,
was a big spoiler.
Also, the brother proposes to his girlfriend because I guess I was supposed to care about them too. TLDR, the movie was bad. The only redeeming part about it was that I got to see some tits, but I do not feel that justifies
Were the tits,
$7.
okay, the question was the tits in the movie or the tits out of the movie, like he brought his girlfriend or something.
They're
in the movie.
implied in the
No,
movie.
It's on blast from
So
the past.
it's not.
Not worth
This
it.
guy listens to the Tipping 40's podcast.
Are you implying that everyone who listens to us has not seen tits?
All
I'm
right.
saying everyone that
Next
listens
email.
to
Allow
the
me to
Tipping
explain
40's
my
podcast
jokes.
has seen Man on a Ledge.
You know, I got... so, this movie... Do we know the budget on this movie? I don't.
It's a lot.
It's high.
Yeah, it was
like
a high.
50.
Yeah.
It lost a lot of money, didn't it?
It did not do very well. Probably because the title is dumb as shit.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
What's that? More than you can't bring in the bucks anymore? All right, so
3 minutes
This
in,
is
you're already
the-
tired of this.
This is the Friday recording because we couldn't do it on Sunday.
Yeah, we just got off
This
work.
is the low effort Tipping 40's podcast.
It's going to just get worse because next Friday is worse than Friday, and then Friday after next is usually
God.
the
Shut
worst
up.
Friday.
Shut up.
okay.
Podcast.
Next email's from Sean. It's about Benson's rant last podcast.
There were a lot of emails about this.
Yeah, we didn't want to read the long ones, but Benson will read them and he'll reply if he wants to. But if you're an asshole, he won't. This guy says, more or less, I agree with you on what you said. We are pretty fucked. The people's voice matters only if it gets loud. Only if it gets too loud for them to ignore, and the available options to those who want reform are few in between. None of them would get the widespread support needed. So I don't think you're a crackpot. Definitely to the edge, but the fact that opinion is considered an edge opinion says how far things have gotten. So yeah, I agree with you for what it matters. Also, great podcast.
I gotta say, we got a lot of emails about Benson being a crackpot, crazy tinfoil hat person.
Yeah.
But the most actual pertinent one was on our website, and it says Slam Tucker. That's a great name. said, I think the one thing about Benson's rant is that if you take any of those points individually, no one will bat an eye. Say that journalism is dead, corporate interests are more important than politicians and people, Washington is corrupt, people not paying attention to politics, etc., and no one will disagree. I agree that's a great point. Like, if you take those points individually, no one will contest them.
Yeah.
You put them all together, you're a crazy fuck.
Yeah, it's like one flavor of ice cream's okay. You're like, I like this, but if you get like 5 of them together, then
You're a fucking idiot.
Going back to the one Alex was talking about, I think that another big problem in this country is that it's very, very difficult to organize, like, any type of protest or, it's not like, back in the early 90s, the riots and everything. It's like those made a huge difference, but now...
Organize the riots.
Well, organized with quotations, but, I mean, it's not like one person went out and then everyone else joined them. This was something that people went, okay, we're going to go out and we're going to cause some shit. Mm-hmm. And, Occupy has done very little, and it has nothing to do with whether they're violent or not. It has to do with the fact that
they're trivializing the media?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
a large part of it. It's hard to get other people on your side when...
I think the reason why the LA riots worked is because those people didn't give a shit about the media because they never covered them.
Yeah.
And then finally they were like,
hey, look, they're burning everything.
Yeah, they had to cover them eventually. So yeah, go on, because we don't have all day.
And they blamed it on Ice-T.
Cop killer.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Law and Order SVU. So another email is from Marcello.
Yep.
Hi, T40's. I'm Marcello from Australia, and I would like to share something I saw yesterday.
Hi, Marcello.
There was an old couple handing out flyers across the street with 2 large banners with the words, Stop World War III, Remove Obama and his face with a Hitler mustache.
Oh, my God.
But for some reason, the flyer talked about some DVD ecosystems, a genocidal fraud about how the British Crown and the Australian government are conspiring to destroy the Australia's agricultural and infrastructural development, relating it to the carbon tax somehow.
Great Britain is destroying Australia's infrastructure because they don't like carbon tax.
At this point, it's absolutely no mystery.
No, they like carbon tax.
It's absolutely no mystery how I feel about Obama, obviously.
Obama,
how I feel about every president. But where did this Hitler thing come from? How is he anything like Hitler?
Hitler.
Democrats did it with Bush.
Yeah.
And when Republicans did it with Clinton.
It's so
it was
Democrats did it with the other Bush.
I've seen people did it with Reagan, too.
None of these people have resembled Hitler in any way at all.
It's Godwin's law. Every single president resembles Hitler.
Yeah, Godwin's
doesn't matter.
law, yeah.
You'd have to be pretty fucking charismatic to look like Hitler and get elected president.
Dude, Hitler's smiling pretty hard, and I was like, yeah, everyone always compares themselves to me.
It's like, he looks like...
I'm the worst thing that ever lived.
He's looking down on us. I mean, up.
He looks...
Joke's on you. There's no heaven or hell.
Looks like Hitler, but man, he is a charismatic speaker.
All right, y'all said, and the best is that at the end, and I'll quote, if you thought global warming was a lying scam, you ain't seen nothing yet. Go home and watch this DVD right away. Your life and the future of Australia depends upon it.
The future of Australia.
Depends.
If I know anything from Mad Max, the future of Australia depends on gas trucks.
So that's my emails.
Wow. Yeah, we've got some voicemails.
Do some voicemails.
We got a couple. Both of them are about my segment. Go figure.
Oh, go figure, yeah.
All right, here we go.
Hey, guys. I just wanted to call in and, I guess, give a debate topic, but I wanted to preface it with this story. I wanted to give this topic during Christmas
This is the wrong
time,
voice, but I'm sorry.
Great job, Benson.
This is an old
and
one.
I'm the drunk one.
I'm trying to
when I
stop
was a little
it here.
kid,
Yeah, you're drunk. He's just stupid.
when I used to go to church,
I have an excuse.
Sorry, wrong voicemail. It's been a long week.
hey guys, I just wanted to call and say a quick thing about your about Benson's rant on the last episode. I'll preface it by saying that I generally agree with what you guys were saying, though not quite as angrily as you were. Sorry, but your rant and the recent coverage of SOPA and the Protect IP Act remind me of something kind of weird, and I don't know why I thought of this, but it reminded me of something out of the first Austin Powers movie. At the very end, he stopped the nuke, whatever, and Austin and Dr. Evil are squaring off against each other, and Dr. Evil's assistant comes in. He's trying to escape, and Dr. Evil's like, "Oh, good, sure, take Mr. Powers away." And the assistant just goes off on him and says, "Your stupid ass has wanted to take over the world all this time. But what you fail to realize is that there is no world anymore. It's only corporations. And for all the stupid shit in that movie, that's kind of profound.
It's a good theme.
It went way over my head when that film came out. I was like 9 or 10 or something. So what you guys said, and SOPA and PIPA basically being film industry versus tech industry, made me think of that for some weird reason. And since I know you guys love to talk about shitty movies, I thought I'd point that out. Couldn't find the clip on YouTube, but I swear it exists. So that's all I want to say. Love the podcast and the LPs and the stream. So keep being cool dudes. Later.
So hold on, he's making pop culture references to 1997.
Yeah. Anyways, I gotta.
Well, there you go, Mike Myers.
I bet you guys didn't know this though, but the part where he is trying to back up that car out of that tight spot, that like.
Oh,
Yes.
when the
That's
golf
Obama.
cart-
See, that's an allegory for
of how
Obama.
we're stuck between
Behind two
corporations and the political parties in our country.
Next voice.
Hey, Tipping 40s. This is
Hey.
Frank,
Hi, Frank.
a fellow Arizona
Grizzle.
native.
Holy Pharaoh.
I just want to say that I really did enjoy Benson's rants, I guess you could say, about the United States government. Although I don't really agree with what he says, but it's really nice to hear his thoughts and opinions on what he actually believes about the government. And, yeah, I just want to say I really enjoy the podcast. I think you guys do
I don't know if he got cut off or something. He said,
Yeah.
I think you guys what?
Are awesome. That's what he said.
Oh, is that what he said? Okay.
You
thank
guys
you.
are assholes. That's what you guys are assholes.
That's
Either-
almost
either
like
way
that
works.
email we got with the one guy who was saying a few episodes back, Alex Menchett.
Yeah.
That was the email. It just cut off.
We got a good response from that segment, and I think it's because regardless of whether people agree or not, I was being honest. I mean, that's how I really
I think a lot of
feel.
people in the country feel that our political system is messed up, but they can't articulate why, and they lack a direction in which to focus their anger for it.
Yeah, it's because of illegal immigrants.
Yes.
That's what the problem is.
Yeah. And gay people.
Both the corruption of morals, guys.
And abortion rights.
So thanks for the emails and voicemails and all the stuff you sent us. They're pretty cool. Send us more. I'm going to talk about
Poston.
I'm going to talk about whiskey right now.
It's our beer of the week.
Our beer of the week is actually not a beer, but a whiskey. It is Jefferson 10-year straight rye.
How many glasses of that have you already had today?
About 4 in the last hour.
Cool.
It's
How?
what?
How? Why were you drinking that? Like, what?
He's telling
you
us
were
how
by
good it is. That's
yourself.
why.
Yeah, I
At
know.
your
I was
house.
playing video games and I decided I wanted
No,
to drink.
you went home after having a beer with me at the
Yeah.
bar, and then you literally just drank 4 glasses of that in a row?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Hey.
I don't understand.
The man from
Well, I
Monticello
poured
would
it
be
in the
proud.
glass and I put it in my mouth and then drank it.
No, I understand drinking like by yourself. I do this sometimes. I'll have some beers by myself, or even sometimes get drunk when I'm just watching a movie or something. But 4 in an hour? Were you just physically like trying to get drunk? Did you have
No,
some
I was
kind
playing
of
Marvel vs.
depression or
Capcom,
something?
and every time I won, I would take a drink. And I was
good,
winning a lot.
Good try. Yeah, no. Shut
Full
the
of
fuck
shit.
up.
I think
no.
he has deep-seated depression. He's just
Yeah,
needed to
yeah,
get
that's
drunk.
it. Anyway, Jefferson 10-year
Win-slosh
reserve
ratio.
is a pretty good whiskey. It's a single barrel whiskey from Kentucky. If you like bourbon, it's pretty nice. It's kind of spicy, but it doesn't burn as much as some of the other bourbons do.
It's pretty good. I don't like bourbon, but I've had it at his place once or twice. And
It's kind of pricey. It's
better.
like $45, $50 for a $7.50 bottle, but
What's your favorite under $50 bottle of bourbon?
if you want to go economic, like price per goodness
I said
ratio,
under $50.
well, under $50, it's this because it's under $50.
What about Four Roses?
Four Roses is very good, but that's a blended whiskey.
Oh.
It's more mild. It has more vanilla taste to it, but
So?
that's a different.
So you don't like it as much, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'd rather drink Jefferson. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
fair enough.
Alex, you're going to talk about babies or something.
Oh, yeah.
Baby
Fuck,
animals.
I forgot it's my turn. So,
We're doing a podcast and don't feel bad.
there was a Super Bowl this week and, like,
Oh, there was?
other stuff, and it made me think of this segment. So,
Did
Here we
he make
go.
you give the finger to the camera?
yeah, I was giving the finger to the camera when the Niners lost, so yeah.
Yeah.
So. Why do people love videos and pictures of babies and baby animals so much? I don't fucking understand it.
They're cute.
They
It's
think
Puppy
they're
Bowl,
cute.
man.
That's why.
This is just something that's bothered me forever. And
It's just so awesome how easily you could kill them.
don't understand what the huge fascination is over it. I mean, sure, there's puppies or kittens are cute or babies are, but it's like ridiculous how much people fucking love this shit. It's almost entirely women, but still some guys too. But anytime a woman sees any baby animal, they just fucking flip out over it, talk about how cute it is the whole fucking time. And the reason this shit pisses me off is because shows or videos or movies with this become popular solely because there is a baby in it or a baby animal and nothing else interesting at all.
I feel that this rant is directed at Mike's wife because she was specifically wanting to watch the Puppy Bowl.
Yes, this is directed at the Puppy Bowl. Okay. That's why I thought of this. It's directed at the Puppy Bowl. For example, I don't want to talk about the Puppy Bowl yet, but for example, a video I'm thinking of is Charlie bit my finger. Oh my god, fuck this video.
Is that still the most viewed?
It's like, I looked it up today, it was like number 3 behind like some Justin Bieber and some Lady Gaga shit.
Okay.
But of any non-music video, it destroys anything that's not a music video.
Yeah.
It's not funny at all. Just some dumb kid who talks like Forrest Gump getting his finger bit by his little brother. That's it.
Yeah.
Is that a cat though?
Like,
what? I said babies and baby animals.
Okay.
Yeah,
babies
and baby animals. Yeah, exactly.
You got that, and you got Oscar Mayer lisp.
I mean,
Perfect.
there's tons of other YouTube videos like that. Just because there's a baby, it's like, this has millions of views. I don't understand what the hell's going on here.
Yeah, I don't get the fascination with babies either. I've never understood it.
I mean,
it just doesn't. I mean,
we have to find them cute, otherwise we'd never have them. Why don't we ever take care of such a pain in the ass?
Well, I think the difference is that.
Evolution.
Well, I don't know if they can even hear you because.
Well, they're cute, but it's like not every single thing they do is cute and completely entertaining over everything else.
I feel it's some kind of like ingrained like instinct for humans to think that babies are cute. I think they're hideous and they're terrible creatures. But,
terrible creatures.
But I mean, like if you show a baby to any woman, they're like, "Oh, isn't that so cute?" Well, it's like
they're just being nice.
I don't think that's true, though. I think there is an inherent need to protect your own children and define your own children.
Of course,
cute,
that. But
which
I mean,
makes sense because it's
if some
your
other
child.
person shows you a baby, though, it's like I don't care about this child at all.
I also don't find babies to be cute, but I can understand why other people like babies, I guess. But I don't understand why they like them so much. Like there are people. Like, you literally, if there's a baby in front of them, they lose their shit. Like, they freak out.
Yeah.
And that I don't understand. It's like, it's just a baby.
I guess
even if you find it cute, it's still just, it's like, who cares?
Even worse,
I've already seen many of these before.
They're all over the place. Yeah, it's
even
not
worse
like
than
some
are
new
like the
thing.
baby animals. It's like, okay, so that's a kitten, cool, it's, fucking jumping in a box. I don't give a shit about this cat.
No, it's like a baby bear. It's like, oh my god, a baby bear. It's like a baby Wolverine. Oh, it's like, who cares?
What is the cutoff point? It's like, oh, it's a baby squid. I mean, like, seriously. When does it stop being cute? Just because
When it doesn't
it's a baby?
have fur.
Yeah, that's
probably.
what it is.
No, I
Doesn't
guess-
have fur, hair.
Yeah. So the next example was the Puppy Bowl. I'll admit that
Oh my God.
I've watched the Puppy Bowl probably the last 4 years. Not like I watched the whole thing. I just like watched parts of it because
It's one of the most astonishing things.
it's
that would be
either
made.
for novelty or because someone else changed it and they wanted to watch that. So
I think it's more of like a train wreck factor. You have to watch it because, like, how is this popular? How is
Yeah.
this getting views?
it's the highest rated show for Animal Planet for the entire fucking year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it is-
consistently.
It feels like something you would show people at an insane asylum. Like, they can't handle anything else. So just give them a ton of fucking pills and watch this shit.
Well,
Shut your fucking mouth.
Well, let me say this first. If you haven't ever seen the Puppy Bowl or don't know what it is, it's literally just 8 puppies running around in a fake football field with toys on the ground and some shit-ass announcer talking about absolutely nothing.
By the way,
That's
that
all it
announcer
is.
looks like he hates his life.
Dude,
Yeah,
If you go back and
the
watch
production
the
value in
footage-
this is like $1,000.
But
It's
they
like,
actually keep
we
score.
could make this.
Yeah, somehow like a certain toy is a football, and if they
No, any toy is a football because they're too stupid to score. So if any of them
Yeah.
grabs a toy and runs to an end zone, doesn't matter which one, by the way,
It's a touchdown, yeah.
it's a touchdown.
Listen, we're going to need a review on the play there.
I really do love that referee / announcer / whatever.
He's a total intern. He doesn't give a
He's
shit.
great, yeah. He's just some guy. Well, no, he's not an intern. He's probably a guy who works for Animal Planet and like works with animals in some capacity. But they got him to do this job in the Puppy Bowl of being like an announcer / fake referee. And this guy has no acting experience because he's like one of the worst actors you've ever seen in your life.
it makes this much money
Where's
and they
my
can't give us them.
whistle?
Yeah, it's so bad. It's almost fascinating.
Why I'm so pissed
watching
about it
him.
is because that's all they have to do to get their highest rated show of the entire year. It's just film some fucking puppies running around.
Yeah, there are people.
And that's it. That is it.
Yeah.
There are people that go into Africa and film rare elephants and rare, like, dangerous
Boring.
animals and stuff. Yeah, fuck that shit.
Fuck the white rhino.
I want my puppies in this little arena.
Terrible ass music and shit.
I want my water bowl camera so I can see them lick.
You have to realize that the person who thought of the water bowl camera got a fucking promotion. That guy got a
Yeah,
promotion.
he went from unpaid intern to minimum wage paid. I will have to say, I will have to say that I love how every year they up the ante, even though they don't have to. Because, like you said, they fucking watch it anyways. But they add
put, like,
new
this
shit
kitten
every
thing on there.
They have kitten half-time show now. They have the water bowl cam.
They have the fucking bird that tweets on Twitter.
The tweet
Yes,
bird.
the bird, Twitter bird.
We watched it a little too
Tweet
much
the
of it. I
Twitter
think we
bird.
watched like 20 minutes of it. It was way too much.
No, but the best thing is they also had a tailgate party of like poodles.
I thought that was pigs. Weren't there pigs doing
There
it too?
were also pigs. I don't know what the fuck those
Yeah, I
were.
don't know
They
where
just
the
randomly
pigs
ran
came
out.
from.
Well, then we also saw...
It was a Geico cross.
Another thing I wrote
promotion.
down is we saw a commercial during it on Animal Planet for a show called Too Cute. Where the show is literally footage of infant animals just sitting there, and that's all it is.
Yeah, they're not even
That
doing
is
it.
what it
They're not even
is.
doing anything. Does not matter.
You got it? No writing at all, just a camera, and that's it.
And when I
Baby
heard
animals.
season premiere, I'm like, it's a season. It's not special. This is not every week. There's new episodes. Season 3 of Too Cute. Let's get going.
Do you think that every episode is just a bunch of animals, or if it's like a bunch of one type of animal? Like if
No,
it's
they're gonna.
No, they got a very
different kitten.
They got a very.
three
The
animals.
American's attention span is way too short for that to be the same animal for a single episode.
It works for the puppies.
No,
Puppies are
that's
different
put on your
colors.
one
That's
basket because
halftime
if
show,
like
though.
someone really likes retrievers and it's an episode about retrievers, it's gonna be the most favorite.
Yeah, but
thing
if they
ever.
don't, then it's
but
like-
if there's no,
yeah.
but if they don't like retrievers, they like Saint Bernards, then they'll fucking hate it and say.
I gotta say, I don't have Benson's tinfoil hat thing going, but this is fucking Brave New World at this point. People watching puppies for entertainment and not caring about anything that's happening in the world around them.
You gotta remember.
like Idiocracy.
You gotta remember people used to watch Laugh-In. Like, that was a high-rated show.
that's true.
And all they said is, you bet your bippy over and over again.
bet
and
your
then
bippy.
cut like 1,000 times.
What was the other one? Here Comes the Judge.
Here comes the judge.
Here comes the judge.
So another one that bothers me is America's Funniest Home Videos. So everyone here is
In which way?
everyone's it's related to this. Everyone's seen this fucking show before, and every episode always has a winner at the end. You know.
Yeah, well, they have
So-
three.
so the
They have
law-
three
I
after
want
this.
you to win.
So the law is always which one's going to win. It's always going to be either a baby in the video or a pet. That's it. That's always the winner.
Wait, we got
guaranteed.
baby, pet, or groin shot.
No, those are the finalists.
those are the 2 and
Those are the
3s.
finalists.
Like, groin
Yeah,
shot
that's
usually
fine.
doesn't
But
win.
groin shot never wins.
It's too edgy.
Yeah, they can't show that on ABC Family.
No, they do show
No,
it.
they do show it, but it's too edgy
they
to
can't
win.
win because it
So, yeah,
doesn't have a
so
baby.
go ahead and watch it yourself, and if you can sit through the pain of the show, try and watch one.
Seriously,
It's the winner.
this is like a theory that's like 95% accurate.
I don't think it was as accurate in the Bob Saget ones, but it is in the newer ones.
Oh, gee. I hope my dog doesn't bite me. I hope my dog doesn't. Oh!
That was
Congrats, you can do a
every
voice.
single video of the Bob Saget version.
And I used to
of
love that show when I was
I
like,
know the new one. What's that guy's name?
Douche from Dancing
Fuck
with the
that guy.
Stars.
Oh, the guy, yeah, a guy from Hollywood.
that
Squares.
fucking guy, yeah.
Oh, shit.
He
Fuckface
but
McTard.
his are different because he doesn't like narrate it like that.
No, he just announces it.
He'll just make like a pun.
No,
at the
they do.
beginning of
They
every
do the ones
line.
where they put his head over people when they run
Oh,
into
I
stuff.
hate
It's like
that.
imagine if you sit in your video and they put his head over your head. It's like you motherfucker.
How did we start talking about Funniest Home Videos?
He literally brought up America's Funniest
part
Home
of
Videos.
So in conclusion, what I'm saying is, it's bullshit that people can just film a fucking baby or a puppy and substitute it for anything, and just gets tons of fucking hits or views or ratings or dollars, whatever. It's just fucking bullshit. It pisses me off. So stop liking puppies and babies so
So,
much.
in other news, we're going to be changing our company name to Tipping Babies.
And we'll make way more money.
Tipping babies, that implies that we're turning them upside down.
Maybe they were already upside down.
Yeah, we're turning them right side up to help them.
Yeah. You know,
It's pretty easy to tip babies, actually.
This makes me
Yeah,
want
pretty
to.
simple.
This makes me want to watch Look Who's Talking. I love that movie.
Look who's talking now, you mean.
Look,
Yeah.
you saw that
That's
too.
the dog.
ones, yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't have babies. This isn't their kids.
The kids.
They're kids, yeah.
Shit.
Two-
Can't have the best of both worlds, I guess.
2 has a baby and a young kid.
It has
though.
Roseanne.
Yeah, it has two babies.
That's
but
a
one of them
mix.
sounds like Roseanne Barr.
Okay, let's
Well,
get
it's
off
'cause it
that
is
terrible
I
Roseanne
know.
line. We're gonna go move on here.
I thought that it was actually the baby talking and doing a Roseanne Barr impersonation.
You know, that's not that hard for a baby. Okay, fuck that.
Man, this is a Friday night, right? This is the most nonsensical podcast we've ever done.
We're moving on. Mike, you gotta talk about romance movies.
Yeah, well, it's not really my segment. I guess I'm moderating it, but you know, it's Valentine's Day, you know, and
well, in a couple days.
In a couple days, it's the week. You know, people celebrate it, and you know, people like going out to the movies on Valentine's Day and seeing a romantic movie, and
There's some good choices.
yeah, there's some good choices. We'll get into the choices a little later in the actual movie segment, but I just wanted to talk about, you know, what kind of movies get each of us in the mood. You know?
Okay.
What do you think are the best romantic movies? So we're each going to pick our 3 favorite,
Okay.
and you can explain why.
You might as well go
Are
first.
we going
So
to
do
do
you want-
one at a time?
Just-
Yeah, we're one at a time. Yeah.
So my number 3 is...
Oh, we have an order, okay.
Yeah, my number 3 is While You Were Sleeping. And I don't know.
movie.
I don't know what that is.
There's so
Oh,
many
dude.
things I could
Oh, yeah.
say.
So
Go
While
on.
You Were Sleeping came out in the mid-90s. And it had Sandra Bullock in it.
Cool. I'm already excited for this.
Post-Speed. She had the same haircut as she did in Speed, actually. And
Yeah.
she's supposed to be like I think she works in a toll booth.
Yes,
Yeah.
she does.
And every day she sees this gorgeous man who's not that gorgeous. You may know him. He's
He's a guy from
Owen Wilson?
It's Gallagher.
Gallagher?
Peter
Peter
Gallagher.
Gallagher,
Yeah,
yeah.
Peter Gallagher. He's in Sex Life.
I thought you were talking about the comedian.
yes, that's
Yeah.
it. He's in some other stuff too.
And people in the 90s thought he was like the best looking dude, but it's like, what? I don't.
It's kind of
He's okay looking, but
it's
he's
Pierce
not.
Brosnan syndrome where they go like, man, he's really good looking. You see him, you're like, he's good looking, but
Yeah, it just didn't make sense.
that good looking.
Kind of looked like Oliver Platt, but less fat.
a little bit.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're getting way off track.
Anyways, par for the course. But anyways, so she's a lonely token collector. I got the Wikipedia here.
Token collector.
Yeah. So this guy comes in through every day, and she's just smitten with this guy. You know, he's real wealthy. And,
She has no life.
Actually, it's Subway. Sorry, Subway. That's what happens. And someone tries to rob him and pushes him onto the train tracks, and he hits his head, and she saves his life.
Yes.
Right? So he goes into a coma, and he's in the hospital. Okay? She goes to visit him because she wants to see if he's okay. Okay. Well, his parents stop by and go, "Oh, you must be his fiance." And she decides to go, "Yes, I
Oh,
am.
I think I've seen this movie before.
I am his fiance." And there goes the clever ruse of Why You Were Sleeping, where she acts like she is engaged to this person in a coma. Now, what's great is Bill Pullman comes in. and-
Today is
No,
our
Bill Pullman.
Independence
His
Day.
What?
That's his brother.
That's his brother, yes. Even though they look nothing alike at all.
Yes.
It's his brother, and he doesn't like his rich brother, you know, and so he doesn't like her. He thinks, oh, he's just marrying him for his money or whatever. Well, they of course fall in love, but then of course at the end of the second act finds out, oh, they actually weren't engaged. That she's just some
Fuck
toll
you.
booth operator, and of course they have this big falling out. But then
all
he
good.
realizes, oh, she's actually a really great woman, and then also Peter Gallagher falls in love with her because when he comes out of the coma, he's like, that woman saved my life and I'm in love. But she's like, no, I want to be with your brother, Bill Pullman. And then everyone's cool with
well,
it.
he's the president.
Yeah. True.
Bill Pullman.
You never notice how it takes Mike 8 years to explain
Yep.
anything.
What's your number 2? Hurry
Well,
up.
it's my turn.
No.
Oh, okay, we're going number 3.
My number 3 is Little Giants.
I don't understand how this
This
is a
has two
romance
romances in it.
movie. Okay, Icebox.
First one was with Icebox and Junior
Oh,
because he likes cheerleaders, but she's
And
a
he
good
should.
football player, so she wants to
Yeah.
be a cheerleader to impress him. But then she can't play in the game, so they're going to lose. And if they lose, Rick Moranis can't get Junior's mom to be his love. So
Yeah.
the double love story going on here. It's crazy.
Gross though, because if they got
No.
They do this a lot in movies.
Yeah,
they do this
It's-
weird.
Rick Moranis is going for the
Yeah.
girl, and her son,
Gross.
her daughter is going for her son. So it's like,
Yeah, it's like this. It's not incest because obviously,
Well, it's not.
but it's still.
It's like a love
weird.
How would you manage that if you moved in together?
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
Don't fool around. It's like, yeah, fuck you.
It's weird. It's
Fucking
weird and kind of
fool
creepy.
around all the time.
Little Giants is a hilarious movie.
so that gets me going for some love.
Yeah.
Little Giants. Also,
Watching
annexation-
12-year-old people.
Alex gets it on with
Rad
12-year-olds.
Right.
The real love story in Little Giants is Rick Moranis and his hometown.
That's true. He
also-
loves it.
He has to go against Al Bundy.
I
so-
thought the love
Yes.
story was with John Madden in football, but
John Madden is in that movie.
He does have a cameo, yeah.
Benson, what's your number 3?
I picked good movies because all of you guys are assholes. So
Hey, I still have 2 left.
yeah, I know. I picked for number 3 with the help of Mike's wife. I picked Amelie. That's a good movie. Also, Amelie's great because it's very morally ambiguous. Like the character's really not a very good person, even though
She's cute.
but she's cute and likable.
Yeah.
She's very likable. But then at the same time, you think about the things she does in the movie. I'm not going to go into detail, but if you think about what she does, you're like, she's kind of an asshole. Like, she's really manipulative, and she's just kind of a shit. And that's why the movie's so
No,
good.
she's a free spirit.
Yeah,
Fun-hearted.
free spirit asshole. So anyway, the performances in that movie are great, especially her. She's fantastic.
Has
in it.
good camera work.
It does. It does. It's a good movie. I mean, it's really all around. It's a very good movie. So if you've
Almost-
never seen Amelie, then watch it.
So
Almost as good as while you were sleeping.
I don't think anyone's ever heard of Amelie, but
they
everyone
have. You
everyone
kidding me?
has heard of Billy Madison. The love story between Adam Sandler's character and his tutor / girlfriend.
What's her name?
It was
starts with a V.
Veronica, I think.
Veronica,
Yeah, Veronica.
Veronica Vaughn or something.
Veronica Vaughn.
Yeah, it's one of the most captivating love stories I've ever seen.
Yeah, he has to answer questions for her to
Well,
take
yeah.
her clothes
See,
off.
like, first off, he's trying to learn because he has the mental capacity of a 5-year-old. But at the same time, like, he's mature enough to be in a sexual relation with this woman.
Yeah.
He peed himself for other kids.
Yes. Well,
For love.
That doesn't have
She
to do
actually
anything.
liked him more when he did that. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the term of
That was the
endearment.
turning point.
Yeah.
When she starts to really like
Yeah.
him.
And then they have the whole scene where he's in the tent
That's what you
with
gotta
her.
do, guys. Pee yourself. Or
Yeah,
something.
because if peeing your pants is cool, then I'm Miles Davis.
He was in the tent with her trying to study for his GED test. And they got very intimate, and that was a very great love scene for me.
It also had a wonderful musical montage of about love, like their song.
Also,
Yeah.
I think Norm Macdonald was in there, and he was pretty cool. So, you know.
Yeah, and also,
That's
also
not debatable.
he professes his love, at least privately, when he makes out with that picture of Veronica and grabs her fake
air boobs?
boob. Yeah, her air fake boob.
Anyway,
Yeah,
Mike,
so-
number 2.
Number 2 is Over Her Dead Body.
Oh my god!
I don't know this one either.
So
As Eva Longoria.
now,
Oh, this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
so first off, guess what this has on IMDb for a rating?
8.
3.
8.
I was going high.
I'm gonna
gonna
say
guess, like,
4.5.
5.
4.5.
It's a 5.1, which is astonishing.
Yeah,
It really
no,
is.
it's not. IMDb has
Kinda.
really bad ratings.
Yeah, it does. Anyways, so this movie is about Eva Longoria dies in a ice sculpture accident, and she's supposed to get married to Paul Rudd, and Paul Rudd, is sad, but then gets over it and meets is it Mullen Ackerman? No, it's who the fuck is that? Who cares? Some other bitch. I thought it was Mullen Ackerman, but it's not her. Anyways, some other bitch, and basically they're very happy, and then Eva Longoria's character comes in and basically tries to ruin both of their lives. But her reasoning is she wants to protect the love she has with Paul Rudd. And then, of course, through this, the bitch, that the new woman fucking basically goes, well, I'm going to be an asshole too. And so they both become assholes.
Yeah.
And then the lesson that's learned is Eva Longoria has to let go. And the other woman, the new woman, gets the husband. And no one learns any lessons at all for being horrible people. Everyone in the fucking movie is completely horrible.
You're saying that horrible people don't learn their
Well,
lessons.
the only one who's
Yeah.
not horrible is Paul Rudd.
No, he's horrible for picking one of them.
Well, she was She was dead though.
Well, true, but if you're that insane, then you must have been insane before. If you're a ghost and you're
Hey,
like,
man,
well, I
when
can
you-
never be with this person
being
again.
dead
I'm going to
changes a
make them
person.
both miserable. I'm going to make this guy miserable forever because I can't be with him.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's horrible.
You better have put number 1 as what I think you put.
The pet. Yeah.
I might have to change my number 1 if you don't pick it. So
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Alex.
my turn. Number 2, Overboard. This is the greatest love story of all time.
I did not pick this.
He crossed out the one I like better.
Oh, no, fuck that one. I crossed out P.S. I Love You. I don't want to talk about that. So, Overboard, it's because The Vow's coming out. It's related to amnesia. You know, what's her face goes overboard.
See, you can't remember either.
I think everyone
Goldie
would love
Hawn,
that
whatever.
movie.
Yeah.
Goldie Hawn,
Involved.
who actually, you know why this is a great romantic movie? Because they actually get married in real life. Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell.
Had two untalented people come together.
Hey, Escape from New York.
See, what happens is if you find a woman in the middle of the ocean, or whatever it is, in the fucking river, pull her out,
River right
make
there.
her take care of your kids and bring you some beers, and you'll fall in love.
Who's worse?
She is the perfect wife.
Who's worse, Goldie Hawn or Kurt Russell?
Goldie Hawn.
Goldie Hawn.
Goldie Hawn.
Shit.
Goldie Hawn. No
Yeah,
contest.
I guess.
No contest.
I think
Bird on a wire.
I think Kurt
Bird on a
Russell's
wire.
worst stuff is
Big-
worse than
Bird on a wire.
Big Trouble in
Wire's
Little
horrible.
China's great. Fuck you.
All right.
Let's go. Number 2.
For my number 2, I picked the film I Love You, Man. Because
I love
it is
it.
a
That's a great
romance.
movie.
It is a romance. It's a great movie. It's very funny.
It's a
And it's a
bromance.
romance between two guys. And I think that it is a very romantic movie.
Totally.
Not sexually
Totes my goats.
romantic. Yeah, it's not sexual. Yes. It is not sexually romantic, but the story in it is about Paul Rudd's character trying to get married to Rashida Jones, I believe her name is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But really, it's really about him and Jason.
Siegel. Yeah, he has no
Jason
friends.
Segel. Yeah, he has no friends. He needs a friend to be his best man, which is a very paper thin plot.
Yeah.
It's so contrived, but
It's a comedy.
But the movie's great though, and it is very romantic. Like it's about them becoming good friends, and I really like that.
And they also watch Chocolat in it too.
Yes, and they
That was pretty funny.
and they play
And J.K.
they play
Simmons says,
music
what
by
the
Rush.
fuck is Chocolat?
On the topic of bromances, I also picked a bromance film for number 2. It's a Rocky 3, the bromance between Rocky Balboa and Apollo Creed.
Because Apollo has to train him.
Well, yeah. See, Rocky is the champ, but like he's overestimating his abilities and he's not in your training. So
No, he's not the champ because Mr. T.
Bobby
Vito.
Lane.
lose the club or lane, yes.
Yeah.
And then Carl Weathers being such a bro, he's like, listen, you got to get back in the fucking shape. And you got to fucking run on this beach with me, and I'm way faster than you, but we'll slow down the film so it looks like you're running nearly as fast. And then he wins. So,
And they hug in the ocean.
Yeah, they are.
For like 20 seconds
Long time.
in slow motion.
It's a great bromance movie.
Ding, ding.
Yeah, and it even ends with like the fucking the screenshot or whatever the hell you want to call it.
Yeah, it's a high five, isn't
Yeah,
it?
Which is
Well, no,
better
punch,
though,
punch.
Rocky 3 or Rocky 4?
Dude, those movies are amazing, both.
Rocky 4 is
Rocky
better.
4 is
Rocky
better,
4 has
but
robot.
Rocky 3
it's a
Rocky 3
robot.
also has Thunder Lips.
Rocky 4 has punched 285. He punched 285,
Yeah.
and he ran 800, like
I thought he
8,000.
punched 8,000. He has.
No, he punches 285.
Oh,
Okay, anyway,
Whatever.
number 1, Mike, your number 1 romance film.
My number 1 movie for romance is the movie that came out in the mid '90s called Fear. Yeah,
I thought you were going to say Lake House. Damn it.
Fear.com.
Fear had Mark Wahlberg and Reese Witherspoon before they were big stars, and this is about just a loving high school couple. And what it's about is love is not always an easy thing. Sometimes one person wants to kind of pull themselves away from a relationship, maybe because you're kind of homicidal and crazy. And so what you need to do is you need to fucking terrify the shit out of that person and fucking threaten to kill them and like beat the shit out of people they know and just be a horrible person. And then you'll be able to keep that one for a little while.
Yeah, I agree. Heathers was a good movie.
I haven't seen any
Same
movies.
exact
Same
thing.
thing. Yep.
All right,
Alex?
you good? So I have an honorable mention, first of all. Ernest Goes to School. He falls in love with a music teacher. It's pretty sweet.
I don't know if you guys know, but I have every Ernest movie.
Yes, I think you told us
Oh,
that.
you do?
I do.
I did not know that.
Alex, what's your number 1?
My number 1 is Short Circuit. Because Johnny Five loves Stephanie. She has great softwares. That's all he needs. She has many books he can read instantly. He loves it. Just when it's a human and a robot. How much they're so far apart, but they're still in love. That's so good.
That is a Romeo and Juliet story right there. Opposite houses, they got to get together.
One PC, one.
Johnny Five's dick is alive.
I hate in movies. They do it in Hackers too. When they see tits or something and they go,
nice software.
Nice software.
It's hardware.
That's hardware.
That's hardware.
Software would be the great.
Okay, this is Goon Say. What do you say,
on.
Benson?
Makes
Number
no
one.
That's nerd rage. Just like Goon said.
Number one is, in my opinion, the best romance movie ever made. Is Before Sunrise, and it's actually a good romance movie.
Yeah, it is good.
It's fantastic, and also accompanying it is Before Sunset, which is a sequel, which is actually just as good, surprisingly. And those are movies you should actually watch.
Unlike
almost all the movies on this list, except for
I said Little Giants.
Little Giants you should watch. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so my number one, I have an honorable mention, just like Alex. I'm surprised no one said Patrick Swayze's Ghost.
Yeah.
I'm surprised no one
That
said
movie
that.
sucks.
But I'm going to say my favorite romance movie
Get off
is...
my train, Ryan.
My favorite romance movie, Star Wars Episode 2.
Yeah.
That's a good romance. in that
I gotta
movie.
say, between Anakin Skywalker and Padme, I love the water. I hate the sand. It's coarse and rough and gets everywhere.
Ryan, you're fired.
He rode on that pig thing in that field of flowers.
Oh yes.
To profess his love.
Those are the best love scenes I've ever seen in the movie.
He fed her pears
with a force.
Yeah.
I will
Cut them too.
I will say, I have never felt the same emotions I felt when I saw the love scenes in Star Wars Episode 2. I've never felt them before or since.
What were these emotions, out of curiosity?
Rage.
No, it was
Bafflement?
confusion.
Yeah,
it
to the
was
max.
complete and utter confusion. Like, how a movie like this that costs so much money, so many people, so many hands in the pot, stir in the pot. They go, this is perfect. This is exactly how we want to convey this. This is great. No one said, hey, George, maybe...
That's not how love works, George.
Like people, and not like
That's not how love
robots.
works. And this guy's really dumb, and she's pretty smart. This wouldn't happen.
Well, she's smart plot-wise. Like whenever the plot requires her to be smart, she is. Whenever she's with him, she's the fucking stupidest.
Yeah, it's
bitch.
that's
The
just written dialogue.
modern George Lucas school of directing, though, and screenwriting is you don't need to show characters progressing. You just need to tell that they progressed. And this is a common problem in bad movies, but he's a really big repeat offender with this, where he'll have a character basically go I love you so much, and it's that doesn't mean anything to me at all. You could say that to anyone. You're not
And the only
showing that
movie,
at
the only
all.
movie which actually does good character progression, the fifth one, wasn't written by him.
Right.
So
Shocking, right?
Yeah, I know.
Mind blowing. Anyway,
So, yeah,
R2-D2 progressed a lot in the first one.
he gains rocket boosters in the
Tatooine.
past.
I meant the fourth
he
one,
fixes
sorry.
that starship, and it's amazing.
He goes from not having rocket boosters in the sixth one to having rocket boosters in the first one.
He got downgraded.
It's the other way around.
I gotta say, guys, I'm in the mood for love now. This is
You gotta
getting
sound
real
good, don't
mushy.
you?
No, I do for the next segment.
No
though,
one's
which
gonna
is
watch my
movies.
movies because they're bunched in with
I've
Star
seen,
Wars episode
I've seen all
2.
those movies.
You have. Most
Yeah.
people haven't. Most people haven't
I haven't
seen
seen Before Sunset.
How many
actually.
people have seen Before Sunrise?
No,
I don't know.
many.
I don't know anyone else. Yeah, exactly.
I haven't seen Before Sunset though, so that's one I haven't seen.
There you go.
And sadly, every other movie we talked about, I've seen.
Yeah, me too.
Great. So, movies this week, a lot of Valentine's movies coming out.
Oh, go figure.
Yeah, there's one called This Means War, which has Tom Hardy and some other douchebag fighting for Reese Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon.
Reese
Literally
Witherspoon?
fighting.
I swear
Yeah,
I'm not the
basically,
only
they're
person.
two CIA agents, and they basically break
It's
every
like a
law possible.
comedy or what?
Yeah.
They waterboard someone.
Yeah, no, they basically use their agent privileges to get this woman.
That is terrifying.
So, yeah.
So she's not going to pick either one.
No, she. Is
It ends in a three-way.
Yeah, probably. Well, maybe it is. Maybe it does because I guess it's testing so badly they just pushed it to Friday and said fuck it.
They made
let
triple
it,
X.
Let it die. It won't do well.
What else?
The other one I'm really excited about, and I have a sound clip. It's called The Vow.
This sounds great for a
Okay,
romance movie.
and it has Rachel McAdams and Channing Tatum. Both
Channing
great.
Table?
Table.
Channing
Same
Table.
thing.
That's actually a great name.
the acting-
Channing Table is such a perfect name for that man. Just play the clip.
Play the clip.
No pretext.
Remember any of them?
Kate, you're in the hospital. You were in a car accident.
Any pain?
My head hurts.
I'll get you something for that.
Was anyone else hurt, Doctor?
Hey, you know who I am, right?
Yeah?
Okay, good.
You're my doctor.
No! No!
So it's really her husband or whatever.
Right.
Was it?
Husband.
Were they actually married or?
They were engaged.
So I gotta say, first off, amnesia doesn't work in this way. Secondly, this is the laziest plot for a movie.
No, he has to reteach his love.
This is the fucking laziest plot.
So something
Whenever,
that,
listen, I gotta say, for anyone ever writing any screenplays, any stories, it doesn't matter what you're writing. If it's literature at any form, using amnesia as a plot point is the laziest
It's
fucking thing
pretty
you can
fucking
do.
lazy.
So I heard that apparently women are like, oh, fuck you, Rich McAdams. If I woke up with amnesia and Channing Tatum wanted to be my husband, I'd do it. He's fucking hot. So, yeah.
Well, that shows how
Then
bad
real
they are.
husband
But
comes in, you feel horrible and horribly traumatized.
Well, how
You kill
fucking
yourself.
vapid would you have to
yeah,
be?
exactly. Listen, I've connected to this
Whatever.
person on a one-to-one level, but since I have amnesia now, I'm gonna go with the hot guy.
Yep.
Seriously.
So I will say this movie's testing well. So great. Great,
That's-
America, you did it. You fucking like this fucking movie. You know, the other one sounds like total shit. This sounds 100 times worse.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Why are you watching this shit?
The other one sounds like one where you'd
This
watch
movie
it
come
and
out
be
on
like,
Tuesday.
This is,
Tuesday or Wednesday.
you'd think it's stupid the whole time,
No,
but
this
it'd
weekend.
probably go through pretty fast.
I feel that this movie will probably do very well first week and then just drop like a rock.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're probably right. Unless the feedback's so positive and people may go the week
Feedback.
after.
I really love the fact that
Considering we have a drunk host here, we need to move this on.
Well, fine. Let's go to some top fives. And I'm going to read them all, so fuck you.
Fuck me. I
Read
don't
them.
care. I'm telling you
Read
to.
them.
So number 5, man tries to burn wife, sets himself on fire instead.
Yeah.
Number 4.
So, yeah, pretty much. I didn't even read this article, so I didn't
this
find
one's
it.
you,
This is
bud.
you.
So a guy in Florida apparently had a thing out for his wife.
Matthew Wong.
She wanted to see The Vow. He didn't. Luckily, he died.
Then he Tibetan monked himself.
No, basically he wanted to torture her for some reason. He chased her after ambushing her. She went into some friend's house. He decided to try to light the house on fire by lighting the bushes out front on fire. But he didn't realize that he had doused his clothing in gasoline.
Oh, that's good.
So, yeah, this guy's a candidate for
So
the
if you're
Darwin
trying to burn
Awards.
someone, take your clothes off. It won't get on your skin.
Pretty smart guy. Okay, we're going to number 4. This is called Strip Club Bill, a no-brainer.
Yeah, so
Thank you, CNN.
It's been a while,
Talk
but
about this.
it's Benson's favorite guy, L.C. Granderson.
LZ Granderson.
He's
yeah.
your Granderson Cooper at the
Granderson
finest. So this article is about our Congress right now is trying to pass a bill that bans welfare money to be spent in strip clubs. Now let's think about this. How often do you think this happens, first off? How often do you think someone
Hopefully
on welfare
not
goes...
at all. Hopefully.
It probably happens, but
yeah, it
really,
has to happen, I mean,
is-
statistically. But it's got to be like 0.1% of the
No,
fucking-
not even that. Not even, no. It's going to be far less. It's going to be such a minute amount. Nobody's doing this. This is such a small problem, and yet a bunch of people that get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars a year are voting for this. Whatever.
My question is, how many of those representatives and senators go to strip clubs?
My question is how they
All of them.
regulate if that person goes to a strip club.
I think they take away your welfare if you...
How do they know if you went there?
Well, because they pass out
ATM
debit
in the
cards,
strip
yeah.
club, and that, yeah.
Not to say that they can't go to any
Yeah,
ATM.
you can't pull out cash. We talk
Nope.
about.
Nope, you can't pull out... If the ATM's at a strip club, you can't do that.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why don't you just pull out
somewhere
cash,
else, yeah.
not at the strip
Yeah,
club?
No,
somewhere
because it's all cash, so that's the only way they can regulate it. You see what I'm saying? Like,
No, I don't see what you're saying.
They can't slide an ATM card or the welfare card into the girl's G-string and get...
I'm saying you go to the bank.
ATM that's not
anywhere.
at the strip club.
And you get money.
Well,
and then you
good
go to the
point.
strip club.
Good
Bring
point.
it to the strip
Yeah, that's
club.
exactly what he's saying.
Yeah, okay. I got you. Okay.
So this is
That'd
the
be pretty
most.
sweet though if you could just.
This
that'd
is
be
a
great.
bill that has, a noble intent, but it's completely unpractical in any sense.
By the way,
She
it
was
passed
50?
395 to 27. And basically what Elsie Granderson's upset... Okay, well, I would have
hold
voted
on, hold on.
against... I would have
This
voted
is-
against it because I would have said this is a waste of fucking time.
This
I
is
would've.
Florida. This is Florida.
If you're already voting, you're already wasting time. Either way.
Yeah.
So
Actually, I wouldn't vote. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably... Okay, so anyways, Elsie Granderson's complaint is that the 26 out of 27 were Democrats. And you know what? If you're going to take a stand, this isn't what you take a stand on, guys. Come on. Come on, it's not worth. Really? Are you going?
So he's
really?
basically-
Are you gonna support?
do you think
this?
they're just
Really?
trolls? Do you think they're just trolls? Like fuck it.
So he's belittling the fact that these Democrats said basically that he's implying that they said, "Hey, we're going to allow these people to do strip club money from their fucking welfare," but really they're saying this is stupid and it's a waste of
Yeah,
time.
and basically these Democrats, a lot of them, what they said is they said that this is a discriminatory bullshit rule that can't be enforced. Granted,
I think
that's
that
true.
Granderson should just go back to bragging about his son because I don't want to hear any more about this guy. Let's just go. Fuck this.
Okay, number 3. I'm going to read the headline.
This is worse.
Yeah, somehow.
Yes.
Headline says, hooked on chicken nuggets, girl 17 who has eaten nothing else since age 2, rushed to hospital after collapsing. So
is it literally true that she only ate chicken nuggets?
Apparently, this girl,
And this is her.
Stacy, age of 17, has eaten nothing but chicken nuggets.
Is it like
a
a certain type? That's what she looks like for only eating chicken nuggets?
Yes, this is the most infuriating thing. Not the
No.
thing.
It's actually funny though because she still looks.
She looks decent.
No, she looks good, but she's also like you can see like bags under her eyes and stuff. She looks
tired.
kind of tired and unhealthy. Like she eats poorly, but she's attractive basically.
So this girl...
Does she eat McNuggets or Tyson chicken nuggets?
chicken
Just
McNuggets.
chicken McNuggets from
McNuggets.
McDonald's.
McDonald's. She's apparently ate nothing
What is her
else.
allowance?
Her mother apparently started this, and she had never wanted to eat anything else. And now she...
Okay, so since she is the McNugget pro of the entire world, what dipping sauce does she use?
That's a good question.
I have not seen anything in that article.
I gotta say, I don't like the ranch from McDonald's. I would always use the barbecue.
Yeah,
Okay,
ranch is gross.
2 things really piss me off about this.
Well, first of all, the McNuggets suck, so whatever.
2 things piss me off. First off, the fact that she's not a 300-pound ham beast.
Right.
Okay.
Maybe she only eats like 2 for a meal.
But secondly, the fact is, for this article, which is in the Daily Mail, someone went to McDonald's with her and took pictures of her at McDonald's, and she's smiling. She's happy with like McDonald's food in front of her doing this.
She wants to eat it.
I wonder what she. I mean, she only eats chicken nuggets, right? She only eats chicken nuggets.
And sometimes
But
French
it's-
fries. She's
right.
diversified.
Sometimes. That's
But that,
she's
again,
crazy.
that's not true though. She has to eat other foods once in a while. Like it's happened. It's just
Yeah.
like it's true. It's just like the guy with the Big Macs. That guy that only eats Big Macs. He's still eating other things, and
gets
he
his
talked
veggies
about it. He
back.
goes, "I hate other stuff, and I don't enjoy it when I eat it." Well, I don't know what this girl acts like when she has to eat something that's not a chicken.
He acts like a crack fiend.
Yeah, she probably does. She probably acts completely insane.
Oh, no, you got to slip like some Burger King nuggets in
Hey,
there.
I gotta say a quote from
McNuggets,
this
see what
article.
happens.
McDonald's chicken nuggets are my favorite. I share 20 with my boyfriend and chips, which I guess are French fries. But also, I like KFC and supermarket brands.
Oh, so she does eat other
yeah.
chicken nuggets.
But
So
anyways-
you confused me.
It's still terrible.
This
Yes.
is what I hate. Stacy's mother, Yvonne, is exasperated by her daughter's refusal
Yes.
to eat a healthy and varied diet and wants her to see a specialist. She's been told in no uncertain terms that she will die if she carries on like this, the 39-year-old explained.
Well,
but
okay.
Stacy says she can't eat anything else. It breaks my heart to see her eating those damn nuggets. Then don't give her money! Just let her fucking
No,
starve!
who was giving her nuggets when she was 2 and 3 and 4 and 5
Yeah,
and
they
6 and
actually
7
say
and
that.
8 and 9, 10?
Yep. That's the other part. She's like, well, that's all she would eat at 2. Well, then just don't feed her.
Yeah.
And if she dies, well, then she's really fucking stupid.
The vagueness
She doesn't
of,
deserve to
also
live.
the vagueness of the statement. She's been told in no uncertain terms that she will die if she carries on. Everyone's gonna die.
Yeah,
I mean, she'll
I
die
just said a vague
early. I
statement.
mean, yeah. It's,
Well, the other thing too
Silly.
is she very well may not die that soon.
Yeah, probably not.
I mean,
Doesn't the
People
UK
do
song-
heroin for like 40 years.
yeah,
Steven Tyler.
people are pretty resilient. Chances are she won't die for a long time, but she's going to live a life of being unhealthy, not feeling well ever, and just generally being malnourished because she doesn't get the right nutrients. So it's like Whatever, it's just some idiot. It's the same as that Big Mac guy, though, to me. They're the same person.
Chicken McNuggets have petroleum in them, and that's fuel.
Next.
Okay, moving on. Number 2. This one says, throw a football or frisbee on an LA beach, pay $1,000 fine.
We're talking about Louisiana, not... No, I'm just kidding.
Louisiana Beach.
Yeah, LA County, yeah. So they're... that's it. LA County.
Why? Okay, first off, is this beach public or private?
They're public beaches.
Public beaches.
Public beach.
There's a new statute saying that you are not allowed to throw footballs or frisbees on the beach during like normal operating hours of the beach.
Busy hours.
8 to 7 or what?
Why? What is the reason? What
they
is the
haven't
reason?
given a reason, really.
What about baseballs?
Nope.
No.
Any
I don't
ball.
think so.
What about grapefruit?
Yeah, any ball.
No, you can play water polo with a permit.
What about
with a permit?
What about volleyball?
Really?
Yeah.
What about volleyball? On sand?
Probably because there's
I think
sports,
you can probably play volleyball.
Fucking bullshit.
But
What about
there's
beach
no,
badminton?
Shut up, Ryan. There's no there's no reason included. Like they didn't give a reason in the article anyway. And the other thing too, you can't you can no longer dig a hole in the sand deeper than 18 inches.
What?
Someone killed
I didn't read
themselves. Someone
In the
killed
article.
themselves. Somebody died.
So, is there going to be...
people have died in sand holes a lot because what happens is they'll be running and not looking,
and they'll
fall in head first,
unconscious,
and
they'll break their neck.
No, they don't break their neck. What happens is when you fall in the sand is very it's not stable. So what'll happen? The sand will cave in on itself.
They're like 5-year-old kids.
If they can't dig you out quick enough,
So I gotta say, do they have cops patrolling the beach watching for kids digging 18
I can guarantee they do.
Yeah,
they would actually stop people from doing that.
But once we have drones in the United States, then they
the
can fly
drones can
overhead
fly
and
over.
give you fines.
It'll
be good.
Great job.
But yeah, so this is the new LA here.
The new Obama's America.
You can't throw a ball on the beach.
You know why they're doing this though? Because that state's so fucking bankrupt.
They
just
money.
need money any way possible.
Yeah.
So
they want to fine people. Yeah.
What was the fine?
It didn't say the
$1,000.
What?
$1,000.
$1,000.
It said
Yep.
$1,000. You know what I would do? I would just throw the football at the
So
guy who
I-
told me.
if I
I'd just, fuck
drive-
you. No,
if
not
I-
happening.
if
No,
I
here's
drive-
what you really do. You go, fuck you, and you run away. Because what's he going to do to you? He's not going to know who you are.
Just go in the water later.
Yeah, he's not going to know who you are.
You see a license plate? What? No.
If
What are
it's
you
your
gonna do?
first ticket, most likely, if you're driving 100 miles an hour down the 5 in California, you'll pay a lower fine than throwing a football.
What about this? What about if you throw a football to a random person, he catches it, and he has a football, and they find him?
you like gorilla throw football so they get fined.
It's like
Hey, dude, catch! Oh yeah. Fine.
Throw it to the security guard.
You're the actual cop. It's like, here you go. Oh.
The dude with George Michael just go over to a fetal position. Okay, number 1. This is from the CNBC. How to date a Wall Street man.
All right.
Okay, you're going to talk about this one, right?
I see bullet pointed numbered things here, so we got to talk about each
Guess
of
what?
these.
There's 10 of them.
So Miss Samantha Daniels,
of course,
professional matchmaker and dating expert.
Hold on, before we continue, that is a job.
Yeah. There's one with a
that's
TV
a job.
show.
She probably makes a lot of money.
Millions of dollars a year.
Matchmaker,
Yeah, she makes a lot of money.
matchmaker,
Fucking kidding
make
me?
me a match.
Fucking fiddler on the roof here.
Founder and president of Samantha's Table Matchmaking. So, as a professional
She's an escort
matchmaker,
service.
this is the beginning of the article.
She's been divorced 5 times.
As a professional
probably.
matchmaker
Usually
with
alone.
Oh my god. As a professional matchmaker with an office in New York City, many of my clients are very successful, high-profile Wall Street men.
So they want hookers.
I've spent the better part of 12 years learning all of their habits, their likes and dislikes when it comes to dating, women, and relationships, and what they want specifically from me when I am matching them with
I
women.
want someone who makes me a sandwich and puts out.
Well, he probably wants mirrors installed in his bedroom and some Phil Collins.
Yes, like Phil Collins, and he's looking in the mirror with his fucking bicep.
So now,
Sorry.
there are a bunch of tips on how to correctly date a Wall Street man by this woman.
I haven't seen any of these yet.
Not only are these
great.
tips like
Sexist.
they're very sexist. They're like self-demeaning, very self-demeaning. They're also stupid. So there's that.
Okay, first of all, if we have any Wall Street businessmen who listen to our podcast, no.
Give us money.
Let us know if this is true. Let us know if this is true.
Yeah, we're trying to help you guys out.
I'm learning.
Okay, so number 1, be prepared to charm him out of talking about work when he first arrives to the date. So
listen, I just made a $2 million trade today.
Yeah, she's like, you got to learn how to finagle your way into talking about stuff that's not related to work.
So that's just, what does it do with Wall Street?
Yeah, that's nothing.
That's just
that's for
Who
anything.
does that on
Exactly.
a first date? Who does that on first date?
The first date is like
my day at work.
I can imagine these people are probably pretty self-involved.
they're
probably do.
they're narcissistic at this point.
Narcissistic.
Yeah.
The
Always
word
be
that
closing.
they're the word that he meant to say.
Narcissist.
2, learn a little something about the financial markets and notice
Don't talk about their job, so talk about their job.
Yeah, that's so great.
Yeah.
Hold on. So learn something about the venture market. So first off, if you're dating a Wall Street guy, are these women going to be smart? I mean, seriously.
They could be.
Yeah,
Some
why
would
not?
Okay,
Sure, why not?
so they're going to talk about Ben Bernanke and how he didn't fucking raise the interest rates.
No, well,
and this guy's going to be like,
Hey.
fuck you.
Maybe you should shut up and quit interrupting me for 2 seconds, and I would follow up on this. Tell you that what she says about
Such a
it
fucking troll.
is that she's saying that things like the fact Facebook is going public is not just financial news; it's world news, and you don't want to seem clueless if you
It's
completely
global
miss something out.
Okay,
like
so the
this.
thing I said was kind of stupid, but her talking about Facebook going public.
actually way dumb.
If a
It's
woman
way
said
dumber,
that,
yeah.
if a woman said that to a Wall Street guy, he'd be like, "What the? Shut up! Let's go fuck." Okay, stop talking.
Facebook's going public.
It's like what?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, do you know about the Brazilian money markets?
I know about
What's going on with
Facebook
Greece right now?
money
Tell me about that.
Okay.
Number 3.
Well, a Wall Street man tends to like a little bit of challenge when it comes to dating. He still likes things to be convenient and easy for him.
Listen, I went to Harvard and I got 2 fucking PhDs in business. I want this easy for me.
Yeah,
Why not?
well,
Sure.
more so it's basically saying like, listen, you don't want to be a slut, but put out, okay? Just put out.
Second date's okay.
Yeah. 4, tell stories that are short and sweet, because the mind of a Wall Street man is always moving so rapidly and focusing on so many different things that his attention span for social stories is very short.
By the way, I took that statement and I replaced Wall Street man with 6-year-old, and it completely worked.
So basically what they're saying is learn about the financial markets because he'll be interested in your work, but tell him short stories because he's ADHD.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to skip number 5 for right now.
That says
It's
be sexy.
Ryan,
Thanks,
you're
Ryan.
an idiot.
Thanks, good host. Okay. I guess I won't skip it. Number 5 is be sexy.
Yeah,
I'm not going to even go into detail. That's number 5 for this woman. This is her advice.
Is this like her actual order, or is it just a list?
Is this how to date a Wall Street man or how to date a man?
Well, I'm saying, is this like the order she wants you to do things in, or is it
I
just
think
a
it's
list?
just a
No,
list.
it's a list. She had to come
It's
up with
numbered.
10 or she didn't get paid.
Yeah, it's numbered, but I don't think it's in order. Let's see. Well, number 6 is don't get upset if he checks his BlackBerry or takes a call during a date. This is very common of a Wall Street man. It has nothing to do with whether or not he likes you, but it has a lot to do with whether or not he respects you, which he does not. He takes
Money
calls.
is way more important than a
Just
human
shut up,
being.
he's making money for you, is what she said.
Yes, that's exactly what she's saying. Number 7, don't get upset if your Wall Street guy isn't as romantic as you'd like him to be. Again, he doesn't give a fuck about you. This woman, I think this advice though isn't from her saying like her guy, like the guy things guys complain about. I think it's her experience. I think she gives these
I
guys.
think this is literally what works. By the way, I think what would work is if you just gave a woman like a pair of sunglasses that showed CNBC ticker scrolls on their eyes, so while they fuck them, they can find out what the late trades are going as. Like you go, okay,
Oh shit, Greece got its fucking bailout. Gotta buy tomorrow.
I got to bail out.
Apple's down.
That's a pun.
Hey, Wall Street men tend to be attracted to women who are in industries other than Wall Street.
Yeah, because they don't want to be smarter than them.
So if you're in
They
Wall
don't want
Street,
competition.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, also they don't want women to because they don't trust women, they don't respect them,
Yeah.
so they think that they're trying to get into their shit.
They want to learn the sweet tips
Insider-
and tricks.
insider.
Yeah.
They want to act like they're all cool, too. If they don't understand, you can just make
Yeah,
up shit.
I can click buy and sell better than anyone.
Here's another one that fits in with the theme of them not respecting you at all. When it comes to getting you a gift, a lot of Wall Street men are all about extravagance over thoughtfulness. So you mean that people who focus only on money think that buying something expensive is better than buying something thoughtful?
Worthington's Law.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, thank you. You got me these really expensive glasses that show tickers on them.
He's like, yes.
You
Put
got me
them
a
on. Put them on.
Back to that joke.
Put on the glasses.
You got me a bowling ball that says Homer.
And last, this is my second favorite, next to the one that Ryan ruined.
Sorry.
Don't get upset if your plans get scheduled by his assistant.
That's right.
Listen, you are literally not important enough for him to spend time on you.
Yes.
So, ladies, now you know how to date a Wall Street man. Make sure to take this information to heart.
That is honestly one of the best articles in a long
I read that
time.
article and it baffled me.
I was raging the whole time.
That could have easily been an Onion article.
Yeah, I know.
It is not. It's totally real.
Close it up.
So thanks for listening to the Tipping 40s podcast. Again, if you want to send us any information or any thoughts that you have on anything we said, it's a podcast at tipping40s.com or the number I'm about to say because I didn't have it up because I'm drunk.
218-666-8407.
There you go. That's it. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Bye.
Diggity, diggity dog. Breaking. Diggity, diggity dog. Breaking. Diggity, diggity